first players party, because it wasn't Halloween.
20.
The one and only time I played PLF. That wasn't Halloween. That was the first.
That was the
party.
first Christmas party.
Christmas.
It was a Christmas party.
Well,
It was
yeah.
good.
Wayne with pocket queens here raises the 20.
Did you guys get as many tables?
Wayne does a pretty good job controlling his body language.
We had 4 over there, but it was, I think it was before they did all this stuff.
Film, but
The only thing I've really ever noticed on Wayne historically, if I remember correctly, has been swallowing
3 players.
when something bad happens. Top set for Wayne, my God.
Mixing with booze, huh?
Middle pair for both the other players. We could get some interesting turn cards here. A club, an ace, an 8. An 8 on the turn would be savage.
The food was delicious.
I got a shirt and a hat.
Scott here, 7-10 behind. Looks like he's raising? Is that a, no, he just calls. Ace-8 gets out of the way. Seems reasonable with a bet and a call in front of you. Turn 7. This should go bet fold a lot of the time, but against Wayne, who's down a buy-in,
Checking by yourself.
Scott might not fold. Does go check on the turn. Wayne tries to get a little sexy in here on the turn with a donk check raise. Doesn't work. Goes check, and now his range looks capped. So Scott should call here somewhat often, I believe.
A deuce, not a 6.
If I was
Oh, you mean
Wayne,
ace
I would be
six.
able to show up here with pocket jacks, pocket 10s, pocket 9s, a queen.
Yeah, that was,
In general, with Wayne's hand, I would rather go for the donk check raise with a set of 7s instead of a set of queens, because you block your opponent from having a queen, which is the most likely hand they'll bet with. So I think the going for the donk check raise here, while it's a great idea and very important for balance, in general, I'd want to do it with a slightly lower set due to card removal.
Run. No, you're fine. You can miss under the gun.
Oh, my ace like 7-3.
Try to give me a chance to catch up. Which is it? Scared a second pair?
Yeah, so since the turn went check here, Scott's really suspicious. And he sees the top set, and he's like, oh. Shows the 8. So the interesting thing about this hand is that if it goes bet, call, bet on the turn, Scott might just fold the turn right away. But now that Wayne played his hand this way, Scott was more suspicious that he wouldn't have a queen, that it was harder for him to have those value hands that beat him, so he was more likely to call because the turn went check. Whereas he might have just folded to a turn barrel there. But again, going back to the dynamic of Wayne being down to buy-in and then having history, he might have called the turn